Hey guys, welcome back. It was a pretty incredible first week on the PGA Tour with a very spectacular win from Harris English, and today we are going to be taking a look at Harris English's golf swing. Now, this is a very good golf swing which actually could be copied by a lot of you. There are a lot of aspects of this golf swing which every single amateur golfer could incorporate into their own swing to really help with consistency. If you didn't see the event this week in Hawaii, I highly recommend checking out the highlights. It was Harris English and Jakob Niemann in a playoff, and tomorrow we are going to be having a look at Jakob Niemann's golf swing as well. So if you want to see that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your thoughts down below, and let's dive straight in and start taking a look at Harris English's golf swing. So we have a couple different swings to take a look at of Harris English, and the first one we're going to look at is actually from this week on the PGA Tour. So it's a really good look at his golf swing as it is right now. And Harris English is someone who can move the ball both ways, and we do have a fade golf swing we're going to have a look at now, and then we have a draw golf swing we're going to look at in a few moments. So first of all, this is this week in Hawaii on the PGA Tour. He looks like he's a pretty tall guy. He sets up pretty upright, but beautiful setup position, nice posture, good spine angle, nice and relaxed with the legs, arms hanging down. Love that, looks just ready to go. So let's have a look at this golf swing full speed a few times, and then we'll slow it down and take a look at what makes it so good and what you guys can learn from it and copy from it. It's a pretty rhythmical golf swing. It has really nice balance, really nice flow to it. There's kind of a gradual acceleration. There's no real lashing at the ball. Everything's perfectly in balance. Looks really good. So let's slow it down and take a look at what makes this golf swing so good. So as we take the club back to parallel with the ground, he has this huge wide takeaway. He gets the club a little bit away from him, a little bit outside the hands, which I don't mind personally, as long as it gets connected more at the top. Looks a great position here. I love that the arms are kind of in that triangle position. As he starts to bring it to the top, we're going to see this right arm start to fold, and actually the club from here doesn't really go up too much, and the hands don't go up above the shoulder plane. They go instead more across the body, and as we pause it at the top, we can see that actually that left arm is just in a great position, pretty much perfectly in line with the shoulder plane. And what I really love from this position is that right arm. That right arm has a lot of width to it. What I mean by that is it's fairly straight, the right arm. It's not super bent, super tucked in. It has a lot of width to it. And he's really using the ground, really coiling up well through his lower body and through his spine to get a lot of load into that right hand side. You can see there's a lot of pressure going through that right heel, going through the ground. Absolutely love this position. And it's a pretty simple golf swing, because from here, as we start to swing down, all he's going to do, just rotate, keep those arms connected to the body. Beautiful connection, really shallows out the club well, coming in low to the golf ball. Good rotation if we pause it at impact. Just a beautiful position. I love how well he's maintained his spine angle. There's no real early extension, change in his spine angle. There's no real up or down movement with the head. It's just so good. And then as he comes through impact, just a release of the hands and arms to that beautiful balanced finish. Let's take one more look at it, really slow it down but play it through. It just is a great golf swing. So the things I would say an amateur can copy from this is that position at the top, the width he creates throughout the entire swing, how he keeps his arms fairly low, fairly connected to his body, shallows out the club coming down into impact, just rotates through onto the ball. It's just a simple movement. Also, a few other things to mention: the balance and the tempo, 100%, every single person can learn from that. It actually reminds me a lot of Louis Oosthuizen's swing with the tempo of it, and Louis Oosthuizen has one of the best tempos in the world in terms of a golf swing. So yeah, really, really interesting. Love it. You can learn from those. Let's take a look at one more swing from Harris English. And this swing is actually going to be a little bit different, but it gives us a really, really good look at how he's going to hit the draw and what might be different in this swing compared to kind of the fade swing we just looked at. So the other thing that's great about this swing is we have a nice kind of tracer through the head of the club we can take a look at. And as he comes away, he's already going to have that huge wide takeaway. Love that. We've just mentioned that. Great load in the lower body and spine. That arm's moving more across him. And if we pause it at the top of the swing as he starts to get to the top, there's a few differences between this swing and the swing we just talked about. Firstly, I would say his shoulder plane and arms pretty similar, maybe a tiny bit flatter. It looks like maybe that left arm is a tiny bit lower compared to the previous swing. But the main thing that stands out to me with this is that club is more across the line than the previous swing we just looked at. It was, with the fade swing, it was much more laid off, which is something you see with a lot of faders of the golf ball. If you think Sergio Garcia lays the club off so much and obviously hits that power fade, a lot of drawers of the ball get a little bit more across the line. It just helps them shallow and come more from the inside. So it is a little bit more across the line. We can see that club face a little bit more here. Still great load, still great right arm position. And as he starts to swing down, he really shallows this out even more, and this green line is going to really show us how much he shallows this club out as he slowly comes down here. Club coming super low, pulls it into impact. It's just such a good position. We can see from this swing, from that green line, he is kind of slightly underplaying, coming from the inside, trying to hit that kind of draw here, whereas the previous swing definitely looked to be more of a fade. But he's still maintained his spine angle. He's not early extended into the ball. He's kept the arms and everything connected to the body. And now all he's going to do from here is release the arms and hands as he comes through to that beautiful balance finish. And we can see this is such a just perfect ball flight, just beautiful high baby draw. Yeah, it really is a beautiful golf swing. I'm going to play both of these videos back to back at the end of this video so you guys can take a look at them, keep them for yourself, screen record them, save them to your phone if you want to compare them to your own golf swing. There's definitely a lot of aspects every one of us, myself included, 100% can learn from Harris English golf swing. And Harris English is proving to be a very, very consistent player out on tour. You know, winning the Tournament of Champions this year, Sentry Tournament of Champions, which is the tournament made up of all the winners from the previous year. Just to win that is so impressive, with some of the names that were up there in the leaderboard. You're talking Bryson DeChambeau, Justin Thomas, you know, Jaco Niemann, who we're going to have a look at his swing tomorrow. Just an amazing field of players, and to come out on top of all of them shooting, was it 25 under, I think, to get into the playoff, or it might have been 26 under, is just very, very impressive. Super low scoring, amazing golf. He hit some incredible shots coming down the stretch. So let me know what you think of his swing, guys. Like this video, comment down below, subscribe to my channel. Tomorrow we're going to be having a look at Jakob Niemann's golf swing, so make sure you stay tuned to that. We've got tons more videos coming out this week, some more equipment stuff as well, so stay tuned for those, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, and as always, guys, grip it and rip it.